Okay, Chasing Abbey, join me on the big red couch right now that we're all kind of sunk into at the moment, really. We're getting quite comfortable anyway. Guys, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Great, yeah.
Yep. Thanks for having us, yeah.
We all feeling good?
Yeah, feeling great.
Great to be down in Cork.
Yeah, the real capital of Ireland is what we normally call it.
Oh.
Controversial.
All right, lads, we'll get to it. So, how are you getting on at the moment? What are your plans for the summer?
Yeah, so we're just going to be releasing a lot more music, say, from now and the summer, and then loads of festivals during the summer. So, yeah, we can't wait. We're buzzed.
And tell us, how do three lads get together and kind of shake up the Irish charts with like the music that you made and produced? You're probably asked this now all the time, so that's why you're laughing. But it's something different to what the Irish music scene was used to at that particular time. So was that your goal with your first track, or what's the crack there?
Yeah, it's just like what it was we were listening to rap, hip hop, dance, and that kind of stuff, and we kind of just thought that there's no reason why three lads from Tullamore can't do that type of music, and we just bought a music software, we just piled ourselves into a shed and just went at it, and there's really not much more to it than just a lot of hours and just a lot of experimentation and just trying to find that blend of music that is like relative to us, so it's not like we're not trying to be something else, but at the same time being able to compete on an international kind of stage.
Lovely answer. You were saying there that you want to be original, but do you have any musical influences?
Yeah, like a lot. Like I suppose because our music is kind of made up of like rapping, kind of big choruses. So like the rapping kind of comes from, we would listen to a lot of like 90s hip hop and hip hop nowadays. So that kind of comes from there. And then the big choruses, we listen to a lot of pop as well, like classic pop like Michael Jackson, but like all the new stuff too. So the choruses come from there, and then the music is like the production from like hip hop tracks now and pop tracks kind of mushed together. So it's kind of like comes from a lot of different places. Yeah.
Do you want to add more there? Sorry.
No, it's just many different influences. That's just kind of what I was going to say.
You just released your new track, Talk to Me, which we're loving here at Red FM at the moment. I Instagrammed it there the other day. I don't know if you saw that. Actually, you replied to me, so you did. But
we always reply.
You're very good. Yeah. What's the difference between that and your first track, and what did you think it was going to be so successful?
Well, I suppose starting with That Good Thing, we actually kind of called it off. We didn't really believe in it that much. Well, I mean, we liked it, but we thought we could do better. And at the time, I think it was December 2015, there was a radio station just looking for new Irish music, and That Good Thing was the only track we had professionally finished. So we said, look, we'll just throw it in there anyway. Yeah. We sent it on, and we went ahead working on different stuff. And then in January of 2016, it just kind of, the ball just started rolling with it, and all the radio stations started picking up on it. So like, we didn't think That Good Thing was going to be that successful at all, and we're obviously very grateful that it has been. And we think there's actually a bit more left in it, because it's still to get pushed in the UK and stuff. But yeah, and I suppose we would kind of, in terms of songs, we probably kind of prefer Talk to Me ourselves, I think. More mature, yeah.
Yeah, no, I just give me the mic, Anna. No, I was just going to say that we think, so we wrote Talk to Me a good while after we wrote That Good Thing, and it was kind of around the time that we were experiencing the success of That Good Thing. So when we wrote That Good Thing, we were writing a lot of songs, but we didn't know what was working because we had no music out there. So then when That Good Thing kind of took off and was doing really well, we were in a different headspace to write music. So Talk to Me was quite a natural progression.
Let's talk albums. When are we going to see one of those? Who wants to answer that question?
So like at the moment it's just singles. So like we'll probably have another 2 singles after Talk to Me, and then we're going to kind of work towards an album. Like we're in a situation now where we kind of have enough songs to record an album, but we want the album to be, we want to like give the album every opportunity to be really right. So like we want to make sure that every song, every lyric, every beat, everything is meant for the album, and it's supposed to be there, and nothing is like left to like, oh, I don't know about this. So like that's going to take a little bit of time. And like after the singles, you kind of, as Rose said, like when you bring out a single and you see how it does, it kind of affects how you do the next thing. And like when we have 4 singles out, like who knows what way we could be feeling towards our music. and like that's how the album will be shaped, kind of by how everything is going. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, makes perfect sense. Let's talk about your plans for this year now. You mentioned you're going to be, enjoying the summer a little bit, doing a few festivals. Yeah. Is there anything else that you can tell us gig-wise that you're going to be doing maybe this year, even indeed next year?
Yeah, we're going to be heading over to the UK in like March for a couple of gigs, doing maybe kind of Liverpool, London, all Manchester, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. But nothing to confirm just yet. And then I suppose we'll after the summer we'll probably look at doing another headline, I'd say. But yeah, that's kind of it. So there'll be lots of gigs, probably more music videos, and Ronan is going to get the mic.
I just want to add to it. No, just saying for our shows we want to get more music out there so that for the audience it's more enjoyable. Like they'll know more music. Yeah. Because last year we did quite a lot of shows, but it was off just the crowd knowing one song, and we understand it's quite difficult for an audience to just know one song and be in it 100%. So for the whole better experience, we want more music out there before we kind of go at more shows again. So
very good. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Just before we go, just grab this here dramatically. Just a quick few fire round questions, okay? Because I know like you love them. So Teddy C, yeah, and then we have Ronan, and then B. Yeah. Okay. So who takes the longest in the shower?
No, B.
B.
Like
B.
1,000,000%
Oh,
B.
yeah. So I'm just going to say we go like, if we go to the gym together, if we do anything like that, and then like,
15
minutes.
An hour minimum.
Minimum. Yeah, minimum. So that's definitely the answer. Yeah.
And is that because you're taking so long doing your hair, or?
I just like to chill out in the shower.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's your you time.
Yeah, that's my
okay.
time. Yeah.
Fabulous. Who is the biggest ladies man?
Ronan.
Row.
And why would that be?
I think it's because I'm just the baby of the group. That's why.
It's cute, isn't it? Look at it.
Gorgeous, adorable, adorable.
Yeah. You just want to tuck into it.
Who is the messiest?
Is the what?
Who's the messiest?
They're not that messy. The three of us, we'd be quite.
Is anyone?
I think it would be unfair to call any of us messy. That's
Is anyone a cleaning freak?
B is probably the cleanest. Hence why he takes an hour in the shower. But
that all adds up. That all adds up there. Clean shower time. Yeah.
Okay, and finally, who has the worst taste in music? This might be a little bit controversial now.
Worst taste in music? Wow.
I'm just gonna put. I'd be prone to. I don't know, a few classic Row tunes, but
Sometimes.
What's an example of a Row tune?
I have it. Although I don't want to call it, we can't be calling it bam mute, like that's just not a thing, like so. But yeah, I'd be known to have a few tunes where the boys would be like, not sure about that, Row.
Yeah, nice one, man. Nice tune. We won't listen to that again.
Make sure the radio volume is down and you're driving through town. Something hoods up.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us. Chasing Abbey, everybody. Woo woo!